Okay, I sent you the link. So, good.
Thank you. I'm not gonna touch it.
Where do you guys want to go? We did the same thing.
You were
I'll
sitting
be
there last
quiet
time, weren't
because
you?
it's right. Huh?
You were sitting there last time,
Yes,
right?
this is my spot.
Well, good. Then you can.
Don't touch it. I beat up anybody that gets near it.
No swear words.
I won't say anything.
I'm kidding.
Candace, you asshole.
So it should be live right now.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
yeah, I'm nice and quiet. It's just a good spot for pictures.
Yeah, no heads in your way.
But he told us. Well, she used every one of her songs. She made us both. And John is almost every vacation and Joe and everything. No, Zach took the no, I guess that's what we did. But see, that's one, you know, but this is so. Since he said no, so it says he does not.
Okay. There he is.
Why not Jason? Well, that's what I actually all that kind of justice and stuff. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, we always had that thought. So,
We should have tested the mic. Okay, good. Here we go. Thank you, everybody, for coming. This is our not quite March concert. Yes, it's still February 28th. So we are so excited that you are here. This is the concert band, one of three ensembles that you will see tonight. And the first piece that we are playing is a piece by Carol Britton Chambers, who is a composer out of Texas and writes a ton of cool music. This one's called Night Fury. Okay, so I'm going on record now. My wife was correct. We all had really rough rehearsals today, like really bad. And all three groups, it was just brutal all day. My ego was just taking a hit. And I went home and she said, "Well, a bad dress rehearsal means a good show." And I was like, "Your unbridled optimism is not what I need right now." So it turns out that she was right. That was fantastic. It was also like 15 clicks faster than we normally go. So this is gonna be a great night. I'm excited. Next up, we have a special guest. We have Mr. Patrick Hill is joining us from Xavier University. You're really setting it on a high bar right now. Mr. Hill is joining us from Xavier University, and he is finishing out his undergraduate in music education. And before you graduate, you have to spend a semester. He drew the short straw, and he's with me. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, but we're really excited. Typically, student teachers, when they are only here for a semester, typically you work them into the program, and by the end of the year, they conduct a piece or two on the concert. I've been really impressed with Mr. Hill, and you're going to see why in a couple minutes. He's done a great job. He's actually going to conduct two pieces on tonight's concert, and then he'll conduct 3 more in the spring. It's helping me with my arm. Give me a break. So here's Mr. Hill in the piece called Aztlan. tune that we are going to play. Some band directors, I guess they have way too much time on their hands. They pick concerts and they have themes to them, and all the music goes along with the themes. I don't do that. I hear a piece and I like it and I program it. There's your insight to how I pick my music. And you're going to very much understand that one when we play this next tune. It's called Chips and Salsa. Two. And ever since we passed this out, it has just been a blast. It's done a great job teaching the students about how to play on upbeats and how to play syncopated rhythms. It's really challenged us. And so this is just a fantastic tune. And when I saw Mrs. Shammick here, I was like, you gotta play this tune, it's so great. So I really played it. So this is Chips and Salsa 2. That's T-O-O. While we're transitioning, I'll get some of the announcements out of the way. I wanted to thank the band boosters. If you're a member of the band booster executive committee, could you stand up and be recognized for your hard work? Just like the saying, not all heroes wear capes. The band booster boards, well, I haven't seen them wearing capes recently, but they are hanging out with me twice a month on booster meetings, and they are making the students' experience just so much better. And speaking of which, we have several open seats for next year. You don't need to be a superhero. What we need is a little bit of time, a little bit of energy, and a lot of heart to transform the students and give them a great experience. So it is just, I cannot say enough. We have to have more involvement and make sure that all of our boosters positions are filled. We currently have a whole section of our boosters that is not being used. We have the opportunity, let's say you're busy, I'm busy, I get that. Let's say you can't do enough to get on the executive committee. You could always jump in and lead a small committee. Okay, we have different subcommittees that aren't meeting right now because the boosters don't have enough help, so they just take it all on themselves. Many hands make light work, and the more people that we have volunteered, the better your student experience is. The second group of people I'd like to thank is Mr. Gephardt, if he's here. If he's not here, I'm still going to thank him. And the administrators, they do so much behind the scenes to make my job easy. When there's a snafu or something happens, invariably I stick my foot in my mouth. Sometimes it happens. And hopefully we are forgiven for that. So they always have my back, and they always support and listen to both sides. And so I just want to thank the administration for getting all of that hard work done. I'm going to give Symphonic 2 a moment to warm up, re-warm up, and retune, and then we'll be back with Symphonic 2. I was told that I had to. Welcome back. You didn't have a choice, did you? So this is Symphonic 2. This band rehearses in the afternoon, so they're a little bit more than a week. It's really nice. You get to see a lot of personality in this class, is how I'll say. The first tune that we're going to play for you is a march. It's a march by Henry Fillmore, who is an Ohio, Cincinnati area native, so I like to program a lot of his marches. So you've probably heard one if you've been to a high school band house. So this is Henry Fillmore. It's called Precision March, and it was written. He's got a bunch of pseudonyms for each different type of march, and so this one is one of his simple marches, and he actually wrote it under the name of Harold Bennett. So if you look up Harold Bennett and Henry Fillmore, they're the same guy. So this is a march, and it is going to be awesome. I'd like to give a special shout out to some of my, to Mr. Reed, who you might have seen. There was a kid not in black in the back. You might have seen that. We have a student that's out sick and he plays snare drum and timpani. So it's kind of important. So you might see Reed back there. He does a great job. And I just couldn't thank him enough. So a big round of applause. Couple of logistical items. If you are new to doing marching band next year, which there's a number of kids out here, if you're new to doing marching band, there's going to be a new member meeting on March 28th at 7 p.m. And yes, that'll be on the band calendar if you are very good at using that already. And then the other big thing that we have going on is we have our Disney rehearsals, because if you might have heard the marching band is going to Disney World. The Disney rehearsals start tomorrow, actually, Tuesdays from 3:30 to 5:30, and there will be a meeting for everybody going on the trip, and a parental unit on March 22nd at 7. It'll either be in the band room or here. Our next tune is called A Song for Peace, and for the longest time, I called it A Song for Friends, which is a very different tune. This is A Song for Peace, and conducting it will be our very own Mr. due the day before band camp, so I'm going to be in a great mood. Last tune we have from Symphonic 2. We were cruising for most of this concert cycle. We taught Precision March in like just over 2 weeks, and then we learned a song per piece, I think in a day. The kids just ate it alive. It was awesome. And that's great because the third tune, it kicked their butts. It was awesome. So all you parents out there who are like, kick my kid's butt. Where's John Morley? That's what you guys kick my kid's butt. This piece did exactly that. And it wasn't until really like Friday where we ran it for the first time. So it's that difficult. I really stretched the students, really challenged them, really pushed them to figure out how to play this. And with Mr. Hill, we were able to divide and conquer. He would take the brass and I would beat up on the woodwinds. And with that ability, we were able to really stretch and grow the program. So you'll notice that this piece is significantly harder, and it is significantly cooler, in my opinion. So this is one of my favorite composers. His name is Pierre Clermont. He's a Canadian composer, still alive, and he just creates some of the most homely folk-type music. He just whips it up, and it sounds so beautiful. So this is called Le Bon Adventure, and it is called The Good Adventure, if you speak French. If not, I just translated it for you. And it's just great. So you can imagine yourself sightseeing around France, and you can just close your eyes and picture that what we're playing. Here's Le Bon Adventure. All right, welcome back for installation 3 of 3. This is Symphonic 1. We will be playing 2 pieces for you tonight, not 3. We ran out of time. So I made the tough decision, and the kids rebelled against me. And we ended up, I won. They wanted to play the third tune. I said, no, let's make these 2 pieces as good as we can make them. So that's what we did. So we have 2 pieces. The first piece is by just an unbelievably powerful composer. His name is David Maslanka, and he wrote a number of tremendous, amazing pieces. If you were here 2 years ago, we played a David Maslanka piece. You might remember it. It was the one that was really long. It was 16 minutes, and it was awesome. So we're playing a shorter, don't worry, we're playing a shorter Maslanka piece. This one's only 7. So he just is very verbose. A man not made for Twitter, if you know what I mean. So this is a great tune. It's been a real challenge for the students to learn. The hardest part has been it just relies on a lot of individuals. So individuals have to pull their weight. Usually, like with a band, there's a whole lot of people playing. The back half of this piece I think it's like 10 kids playing. And so those 10 kids have to really be on their money in order for the whole thing to sound really good. So hopefully you enjoy it. This is just a wonderful piece. Here we go. All right. And smile. doesn't it? Very intense. I'm going to go back real quick. Lisa, did you have anything to say tonight? Not just any Lisa. Is she coming up? Okay. You don't have to come up if you don't want to. Okay. This was my fault. We didn't coordinate when she was going to come up and talk.
Than everyone else that has to stand at this microphone, and I apologize if I turned red. I didn't know that I was going to be up here tonight. Normally we are behind the scenes, so this is very different for me. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Lisa Hungler. I am serving as the booster president for this year. And my son is a senior, which means as much fun as I've had with this program, I'm also looking forward to retirement. So, with that, I'm very old, so thank you. 54% of our boosters are senior parents this year. So we need some new faces to step up into these positions. So if everybody that is on the current booster board, if you could stand up again, please. If you have any questions about anything that we do, any of the positions that are available, please find someone who is standing up right now. Ask them any questions that you have. Even if you can't be a part of the EC board, like Brian said, just be on a committee. Help whenever you can. These kids put a lot of hard work, a lot of hours. Believe me, I know. I hear it all the time. Sorry. He plays nonstop. So I know the hours of work and dedication that it takes, and we just try to support the kids however we can. So that's my plea. Please come help out. Like I said, we're replacing about half of the booster board next year. So if you have any questions, feel free to stop me after the concert or send me an email. And I think that's it. Yay.
So, yeah, please help. I'll be, Lisa's always so nice about it. I'll be a little bit more blunt. The students are working incredibly hard. And we are at a point, a critical tipping point, where if we don't have more parental involvement, it will negatively impact the students' experience. If we don't have parents coming in and volunteering and working, the students will not be able to do everything that they need to do. The uniforms have to be paid for marching in. Okay, we have lots of volunteer opportunities. Okay, we want them to be as successful as they can. And I know I have 2 kids and 1 boy, and I want my kids to have the best experience, which is why when it comes to soccer practice, I'm volunteering and helping out. And my wife and I were texting one another, I don't have time to do this, but I want my kids to have a great experience. And we are at a time right now going into next year where we're replacing a lot of, we can't replace, but we're allowing new people to try and check this out and what we're doing. You do not have to have, we're asking just to do your best. We need lots of help. The more people we have, the better the student experience it is, and the less work it is for individuals. Okay, so please consider our plea. Talk to one of the people that stood up. We promise we'll find a role that you can not only enjoy, but get a lot of satisfaction and a lot of out of personally. I've seen the boosters over the last couple of years really bond and get closer together and become a tight-knit family. And I know from my personal experience with my parents and parents from when I was in band over at Wilford. The parents still hang out today. So it's a great way to build a community, which is something that everybody needs, a strong community. It's a great group of kids, and nothing better out there to support than the hard work that you see here today. So please talk to those people so that we can get this going. We've got a lot of exciting things coming forward with marching band next year, and the concert bands are growing tremendously. It's going to be just an unbelievable year, so we need your help. So our last tune, it takes the intensity of the previous tune, and have you seen the movie Spinal Tap? If they don't know, have y'all seen the movie Spinal Tap? Okay, so if you haven't, it's a good one. Look it up. It's a great one. So in it, they say, how do you get your band? It's a rock fake documentary. So in it, they're doing an interview of this band, and they say, how do you get? You guys are so loud. How do you get to be so loud? And he goes, it's British. I'm going to do a terrible accent. That's going to be great. Well, you see, we turn the amplifiers here up to 11. And so this tune, I think, is very accurate for that. Would you guys say that? It's good. Where common sense says stop, this one just keeps pressing. This is just an explosive piece. It's called Until the Scars. It is fantastic. I hope you enjoy it. If you're interested in trying to take that in again, I think I got an exercise notification. That was tough. If you're interested in attempting to take all of that in again, the Symphonic One is playing on Friday. There's a festival at Mason High Saturday. That's what I said. On Saturday up at Mason High School. That's the right at Mason, and we play at 4:20. So if you wanted to hear that again, support your fellow students, support the kids' hard work, you can take that in again on Saturday. I hope to see many of you there. All three bands have worked tremendously hard. I am super thrilled with the progress that we've made, and we have one more concert for you later in May. And then we also have spaghetti. We have a spaghetti fundraiser. We thought that we could, everyone needs a little bit more carbs in their life. So we have a spaghetti fundraiser that we're doing, and we're going to have students play music, and that is happening in 2 Saturdays from now. Is that right, Lisa? Saturday the 19th? March 19th. Okay, and it'll be in the evening. We'll send some information out via email so that you can save your tickets and get everybody in there, but it's going to be fantastic. And the craziest part is I'm going to try to teach every band to do too. Isn't that great? All right. So thank you all so much for coming out and supporting the students. Oh, one last thing. I almost forgot. Thanks to Mr. Gebhardt and the administration and district office. One of the big ticket items that Mrs. Stramick, Mr. Morgan, and I have been begging for, requesting over the past a lot of years, has finally been approved. We are allowed to have private lesson teachers come into the building. So if your students are involved in private lessons, congratulations, your job just got a little bit easier. They are allowed to stay after school and take lessons, and we are just super thrilled about that. You will get more information. We have the lesson teachers coming out the next couple of weeks to work with the kids to see if they're interested and talk about how to do it and everything, and it's going to be fantastic. Just a tremendous resource that is either for remediation, if your student needs help figuring out how to play their instrument or go to the next level, or for enrichment students that want to be even better. Maybe they want to, try to jump into the next up band next year, or want to catch another student and see if they can beat them in chairs. They get really competitive. There's lots of opportunities for that. So we're super thrilled to be able to offer private lessons. So do not be surprised if your students start talking about that. Thank you all for coming up. Have a great night.
Oh, I gotta wait. 7.